Greetings, my name's Uncle Chunt, and Chunt says you should pre-order whatever the hell you like.
Uncle Chunt.
I just have a few things that I want to get off my chest and discuss this whole pre-order culture that the news, media, and the gaming industry has been talking about of recent times. Now, I am probably considered as part of the problem in this pre-order culture that they're describing. The pre-order culture being the people that are pre-ordering games before they're even out, giving the developers free money before you even get anything, is causing a problem as far as the quality of games that are coming out. Which to a certain degree I could probably understand, seeing how that's going, where developers will take advantage of pre-orders to get their money basically up front before the game is complete, and then kind of half-ass it on release and patch it later. Then there's the other side of those of us who do pre-order games, like myself. I like getting the pre-order incentives. Basically, if it comes with a statue edition of a game that I'm looking forward to, or at least some kind of prop physical item that comes with the game, or a game that I'm looking forward to playing, I'm more inclined to buy that game or pre-order it ahead of time. I'm happy to say, as of yet, I've yet to be burned. People have pre-ordered games and it's turned out to be garbage, or at least unplayable to a certain degree at launch. I've yet to experience such woes. Knock on wood, that won't happen. So yes, I do like to pre-order my games. I know we live in an age where you can buy everything with a click of a button. If you want to play a game, it's a click away. Digital games are becoming the norm. I get that. However, I still live in the mind frame of physical games, physical media. I like buying Blu-rays, DVDs, physical game copies, CDs. I like that. It's just how I guess that's just part of how I grew up as a gamer, as a consumer. I always bought physical things. I'm still coming around to the idea of buying all digital. It's very convenient. It's right there, and you can just download it and play it, or listen to it, stream it, and all that garbage. But there's something about buying the physical copy. You're taking ownership. That money has come to some form of physical fruition, I guess you could say. And it's cool to have on the shelf, like as a little collection. You can look later on and look across to your shelf and be like, man, look at all those games. So many good times. It's a bit different than just looking at your download list and going, yeah, okay, cool, whatevs. I don't know, to me it just, there's less worth on a digital list of games than there is as far as something that's sitting on your shelf. You know, where are we going here? Like, is it just a principle thing? Is it just a matter of, well, you're giving money down on a game that hasn't even come out yet? But I guess that comes down to consumer. I mean, if you're putting down the full price of admission, hands down, before you see anything or read anything or see any reviews, that's your fault, it's your problem. I mean, I only put down the minimum every time I pre-order something. $10. I've got my copy, my physical copy, guaranteed at release day. And I like to have my copy of the game at launch, because I don't like spoilers. I can't stand it. I try and avoid any kind of websites or anything to do with a game or movie in particular that I'm looking forward to playing and seeing. So I do go to great lengths to avoid spoilers, but I like to be of the collective mind frame when a game comes out and you're part of the conversation and you're enjoying it as the game comes out. I never used to be like that. I mean, we used to get games whenever we could. You know, it was never like hundreds of games or anything. Like I have somewhat of a disposable income to just throw on games whenever I want. Never used to be like that, and we just had to make do with the game whenever we got it. So I guess that's part of the equation as well, is those of us around my age or younger who have a disposable income can buy a game whenever they want. And that's got to be part of it. It's no longer a matter of, oh, I've got to wait for my parents to be able to afford a game for me. Times have changed, so there's a lot to factor in this pre-order culture that they're coining. Yes, you want to be part of the conversation when it happens. Yes, you don't want the game spoiled for you. Yes, you want to be able to water cooler moments. You want to be able to talk to your friends about, oh, have you gotten up to this part yet, or blah blah blah, so on and so on. And then when you get to the point of avoiding reviews online, or spoiler filled reviews, or if you're following your favorite YouTuber and they might be let's playing the game through, and you don't want that spoiled. You want to be playing the game as everybody else is. That has to be one important part of it. The other part is the whole bullshit season pass, DLC, bonuses, or buy this game, pre-order it, and we'll give it to you 3 days earlier than the rest of the world. Like that whole, I don't really like that. They're just kind of flavoring it through like more reasons for you to pre-order, so you can have the bragging rights amongst everybody else that comes in later or misses out on that particular DLC, which I'll probably end up selling 6 months or 8 months down the road anyway as digital downloads. So it's all a matter of time, I guess. Do you want to be the first, or do you want to be like, yeah, I got that at launch, I've been playing it since launch kind of thing, that whole bragging thing, yeah, I got that DLC, look at these awesome skins. Like, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Half of the shit you don't even use. I know I don't. So, it just makes you wonder why you pre-order. Like, a perfect example, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 that's come out, one of the pre-order bonuses was getting a new character from the new Dragon Ball Super series that's been out. Now, you're supposed to be able to get a new character from that show, that series. I haven't got it yet. I pre-ordered it. I got the code for it. I put the code in. I've yet to get the character. And it's, 2-3 weeks since launch. So, you do kind of get bitten in the ass sometimes like that. So, apparently it's a known problem. They're still figuring out what they want to do with the character or add to it or whatnot. So, that was my main incentive to actually pre-order it, because I was like, cool, this is a new character. You only get it, as far as I understood at the time, by pre-ordering. So it does beg the question, Chunt, why do you pre-order games? Well, to nut it really down to the bare basics, really, if it comes with something physical or a statue edition, I'm more inclined to be, shit, I need that. I want that before it sells out. I will pre-order that just so I can get the statue. And more often than not, that's been enticing enough for me to do it, and holy crap. Yeah, I mean, you just have to look at my Gears of War shelf to realize that I'm a sucker for it. Or, getting the statues for Injustice, or the Pit Boy back there for Fallout. It's just that kind of stuff is enough for me to go wham, put the money down, and just hope to God the game is good. So yeah, you could say, oh, far out, Chunt, you are part of the problem. Blah, blah, blah. Fair enough, I'll cop it. Whatever, but that's my prerogative. If I want to play a game at launch, I'll pre-order it and get all the special stuff. However, I know plenty of people that are more inclined to go like Oz Game Shop or buy digitally whenever they want afterwards, after the reviews come out, and that's fine, cool. You'll probably more than likely get it cheaper than I did, which is another thing. You wait a few weeks and you can price match it, or get it cheaper on sale later on, that's fine. There are a lot of reasons to avoid pre-ordering. There's plenty of other cheaper, more affordable options, and maybe I'm just ignorant to all that and just want it now, which, hey, I'm guilty of. I like having what I want now, when I want it, and I'll just put my money down, to my own detriment probably, and my bank account's detriment. But look, it's a long conversation. I'm not going to pretend I have all the answers to what this pre-order business is. This has all been sparked from Bethesda pulling their review copies to a day before launch to normal people that would review their games and other outlets. They're no longer going to be giving them weeks ahead for reviewers to do their review videos or do their write-ups in the game, because Bethesda being Bethesda can do whatever they want and people will buy their games anyway. So they're just like, why bother? In tandem with other publishers releasing games that are broken at launch, yet you've burnt a whole bunch of people that have pre-ordered your game. So it's a double-edged sword at the moment, and people are just going to have to start voting with their wallets. I mean, if you're sick of getting broken games, stop pre-ordering. Unfortunately, I'm stubborn, and if they give me a really cool collector's edition, I'm going to pre-order it. I don't think I'll be falling out of that routine yet, unfortunately. But as I said, I've yet to be burnt. But those of you who have been getting burnt by pre-ordering games and it's garbage at launch, start Start voting with your wallets. Stop pre-ordering games. Just stop it altogether. You know, I know it's like crack, you just got to have it now, but it's the only way the developers and publishers are going to learn, by making sure, well shit, no one's pre-ordering our games. Well crap, you know, we're probably going to have to pull in some extra resources to make it finished and be good, so when the reviews start coming out, people will buy our games. As I said, I don't pretend I have all the answers, I'm just wanting to start a conversation. So if you have anything to add to this, leave a comment below, let us know what you think, and we can delve into more of the intricacies down there. So just to wrap up, thanks for watching the video, I really appreciate it. Like it if you enjoyed it. So until next time guys, take care of yourselves and happy gaming. Thanks for watching this video, I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe and check out some of my other recent videos. Have a good one. Boom.